The evening twilight was heavy with sorrow. Beneath the deep shade of old oak trees, an elderly woman, Ellen Hicks, was quietly weeping. Her breath shallow and strained. She had only one eye, and the sight from the other was merely a hazy blur. She was the mother who had raised her son Daniel, only to have his heartless indifference force her into wandering alone. The son she had raised with her own blood and sweat had ruined her peaceful life. Reluctantly, the old woman sat huddled beneath a large cottonwood tree. In her hand was a small carton of milk that a kind truck driver had given her out of pity. Just as hunger drove her to open the cap and try to take a sip, a hissing and rustling sound came from the bushes. Her heart thumped hard. Her eyes widened. She saw a copperhead snake, covered in bloody wounds, slithering towards her. Behind it, a naturalist was approaching, tracking his prey. But fate intervened. The snake managed to evade the man and quickly hid itself within Ellen's ragged shawl. Ellen's breath hitched, and her body began to tremble. At that moment, by a strange miracle, the snake spoke in a human voice. "Ellen, do not be afraid. I will not harm you. My enemy is following me. I am injured. Please, give me shelter." Ellen was astonished, but her heart softened. She carefully hid the snake in her shawl. Soon the naturalist arrived and asked, "Lady, did a venomous snake pass this way? A copperhead?" Ellen's voice shook as she replied, "No, son. I haven't seen any snake." The naturalist turned and headed down another path. The snake emerged and said, "Ellen, you have saved my life. I will never forget this debt. But why are you crying? Tell me, how can I help you?" Tears streamed from Ellen's eyes. She said in a pained voice, "Son, if you want to listen, brace yourself. My story is very painful." She recounted, "My husband died in a, quote, highway accident. In loneliness, I wandered until a wealthy landlord in Oak Creek hired me for work on his ranch and gave me a small cabin to live in. My son Daniel was the light of my life. But then a terrible tornado struck, and a utility pole fell on my son. His innocent eye was ruined. I rushed him to the emergency room. The doctor said, 'The light is gone, but for $20,000, an eye transplant can be done.' I told the doctor I have two eyes. Take one out and give it to my son. I will live in the dark, but I cannot see my son incomplete." Against the doctor's warning, my one eye was removed, and Daniel received the gift of sight. But Daniel, seeing me with one eye, began to hate me. He said, "Mom, you caused me embarrassment." When he grew up, got a job at a big tech company in Chicago and married a woman named Sarah, he completely disowned me. Sarah treated me worse than a maid. One day while I was sick, she falsely accused me of trying to hurt her unborn child, and Daniel threw me out of the house. The serpent's loyalty. Hearing Ellen's story, the snake's son's eyes burned with rage. My last breath. The snake watched silently. He said in a deep voice, "Remember this. If you break your promise, I will return. This loan has not been fully paid." Fire, what did you think? This story challenges us on unconditional love and the price of karma. Do you think the snake's revenge was justified? Or did Ellen's forgiveness set a better example? Let us know in the comments below. If this heartbreaking story touched your soul, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and powerful tales.